In today's video, we are going to be making homemade barbecue sauce. Now, this one is a store-bought version. This is great. I mean, if you don't have time and if you still want to enjoy barbecue sauce, this is, you know, a great option. However, if you have 10 minutes, then I recommend you do your own barbecue sauce because it tastes a million times better and it kicks this barbecue sauce's ass easily. Alright, and so the first thing that you need is a kitchen scale. Then we're going to measure out 220 grams of ketchup. Then we're going to grind some salt and pepper and make sure it's finely ground because we don't want these big chunks in the barbecue sauce. Then we're going to add garlic powder and onion powder. Then we're going to dump this into the tomato ketchup and we're going to measure out a little bit of liquid smoke and some Worcestershire sauce. This is down to taste, so there's no exact measurements for this one. Then for the apple cider vinegar, we're gonna go all the way up to 75 grams. And then we're gonna add about 5 grams of honey as well for a bit of sweetness. And the last thing that we need is 35 grams of brown sugar. Then we're going to start mixing. Now, here's the thing. You can do this two ways. You can put it on the stove like how I'm going to do it, or you can just mix it up while it's cold and then you can bottle it and use it. However, I prefer to heat it up and then bottle it so that way everything incorporates nicely within the sauce. So we're going to get a pan or a pot and heat off. We're going to pour this mixture into the pot and then we're going to switch the stove on because we don't want a hot pan with cold liquid which starts basically burning. So then we're going to take a whisk and we're going to whisk it. Obviously, we're going to do it at a low heat because, again, we don't want to boil this. We don't want to burn this. We don't want to fry this, basically. So at the lowest possible heat, we are going to whisk this and make sure that there are no lumps, no brown sugar lumps or garlic powder, onion powder, or any sort of lumps in this sauce, basically. And you can see the steam is slowly coming up, but it's not bubbling because we don't want the bubbling mixture. We don't want to boil this. We just want to heat it up so everything can melt and incorporate into the sauce. Then we're going to wait a little bit and we're going to pour it into our bottle. Alright, and there you go. That's our homemade barbecue sauce. That's about 250, 260 milliliters of fresh barbecue sauce. So I'm just gonna let this one cool to around room temperature. Then I'm gonna stick it in the fridge. And this should be good to use for about 2 weeks, but this is not gonna last for 2 weeks because, you know, barbecue sauce goes very quickly in this household. So this is something that you can make at home. You don't need a lot of ingredients for it, and it's actually much better than the store-bought version as well. And if you make it in bigger batches, then obviously it's gonna be much cheaper. So the link to my website is gonna be in the description, so you can check out the detailed written recipe about this barbecue sauce. So yeah, go and check out my website. You can find all the recipes there. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.